Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. We have now officially passed the halfway point of the upcoming Saviors of Uldum expansion card reveals, and over the past day we have got another 8 new cards plus a new lackey. So let's go check them out. There's some interesting stuff here, including Mecha'thun being back on the menu for Warlock. But first things first, let's welcome our new version of Ultimate Infestation, Overflow. A druid class spell, 7 mana, restore 5 health to all characters and draw 5 cards. Wow, this is such an awesome card. With give healing, you're generally not being very aggressive as a druid, you probably need that. If you happen to run Lucent Bug, heal druid, restore 5 health to all characters. So if there happens to be some damaged targets, bring back the Lucent Bugs. And also ability to draw 5 cards makes you go through your deck so very quickly. You could use this in multiple archetypes, but some kind of combo decks also come to mind. Probably not Malygos, even though I would want to see Malygos Druid back, but there are some other potential combos for Druid in the upcoming expansion. So if you're wondering how does combo Druid draw cards, this is how Druid draws cards. And this is how Druid survives after it draws cards. Anubis Odd Defender, a 5 mana taunt, 3/5 taunt that costs 0 if you cast a spell that costs 5 or more this turn. So the return of Arcane Tyrant, except this time it's a class card, a Druid class card, and it comes with taunt. Excellent to play after Overflow or after Nourish. We're starting to see some of these comeback mechanics, some of these tools that Druid can just do nothing in the early game and then start to come online. And these are the types of cards that help Druid survive when it does that. At least against most things that are not boardfuls of mountain giants. And then a new Warlock card, and Mecha'thun is back on the menu. Plague of Flames. 1 mana Warlock spell, destroy all your minions, for each one destroy a random enemy minion. 1 mana board clear spell. Of course you need to have some minions to do this. I already see people thinking about running this in Zoo, but you probably don't do that, because as a Zoo you want to maintain control of that board. That 1 mana though is so attractive, because you could sacrifice your existing board and then you could build another one, but I think there are better uses for this card than Zoolock. One of them of course being the Darkest Hour Warlock, which has not really become anything in standard format, but now it's getting some nice support because you can use those tokens with the Darkest Hour of course, and you can also use your tokens to survive. You have plenty of tokens to go by, so you will still have plenty more left for the Darkest Hour. And then Galvanizer. Mecha'thun cost down to 9. Then Mecha'thun, Plague of Flames. When your deck is empty, when your hand is empty other than these cards, boom, win the game. Mecha'thun Warlock. I'm really looking forward to trying it out. I know that technically there has been a way to do this standard even after Cataclysm went away, but there hasn't really been a good way to do it, and this is the best we're going to get. Then an interesting new Paladin mech, Micro Mummy, a 2 mana 1/2 mech with Reborn. At the end of your turn, give another random friendly minion +1 attack. So this is kind of like a Master Swordsmith, except that Master Swordsmith was never really a playable card. This has Reborn, so it's a little bit more difficult to get rid of. It has the mech tag, which is actively bad if you want to run a Kangor's Endless Army style of mech deck. This might be viable in more aggressive mech decks or in Paladin quest decks, making mummies. Play 5 Reborn minions to get the Emperor Wraps. So if you want to play the old school Paladin mech build huge mechs, bring them back with Kangors, Micro Mummy is not the card for you. It's actually pretty ironic that the first thing I thought about was, okay, oh wow, this could help budget Paladin, but it actually can't help budget Paladin because it's an epic. So just the type of card that you want for a more aggressive archetype that you could build from cheaper parts, but then this suddenly is a very expensive part. When Hack the System was revealed yesterday, it was immediately obvious that okay, warrior and weapons, interesting things can happen. And now we got a new warrior weapon, the Livewire Lance. A 3 mana 2/2 weapon, after your hero attacks, add a lackey to your hand. And now that we know how powerful lackeys are, I'm not going to underestimate this weapon. This looks like a solid weapon. Hack the system, livewire lance, rush minions. We're being given a bunch of tools in order to build a more mid-range style, more aggro style warrior. It's still hard to see how could it possibly be better than Control, but keep them coming, we'll see. A new hunter weapon was also revealed, Desert Spear. A 3-mana 1/3, after a hero attacks, summon a 1/1 Locust with Rush. And these 1/1 Locust with Rush are beasts, so you can activate beast synergies. It's almost like having a 2/3 weapon, but you can also split the damage, or you can keep some minions if you don't need 2 damage on some turns. So it's flexible, it's interesting, and it's clearly worse than Headhunter's Hatchet. Headhunter's Hatchet comes down on 2, and that's a big difference when you're talking about contesting early boards. So we need to see how the meta is going to shape up, but getting 2 damage on turn 3 typically cannot answer the threats that are present then, whereas getting 2 damage on turn 2 usually can answer whatever you need. So far this looks a little lackluster. We also got a new Warlock legendary card today, Dark Pharaoh the Khan. A 5-mana 4/4 with a battle cry, for the rest of the game your lackeys are 4/4s. This is Rogue Quest, but for Warlock and for lackeys. Not as reliable, because you can't ensure that you get to play the card immediately. Quest cards open startup in your hand, so you know that you can start working on that. You have no idea whether you're going to find Dark Pharaoh or not. But this looks like a very powerful Zoo Warlock card. We haven't seen a new Warlock lackey generator for this expansion yet, but I assume one will be coming because other classes have got some too. So we have Evil Cable Rat, we have Evil Genius. That's not that many lackeys yet, we need a little bit more lackeys. Luckily, because Dark Pharaoh doesn't always appear in your games, then Evil Recruiter, Battlecry Destroy a friendly lackey to summon a 5/5 demon that was revealed recently, is going to pick up some of that slack. So that either your lackeys will be 4/4s, or if your lackeys are not 4/4s, then at least you can turn them into 5/5s. And then when you put all of this together with the magic carpet in a zoo build, yeah, that looks interesting. Finally, the 8th card we got today is Vile Fiend, a 2-mana 2/2 demon with lifesteal. And that's about all there is to say about it. The stat line and everything just doesn't make sense, so that you would actually want to play this card. There's lifesteal and Warlock is pretty desperate for lifesteal. And it's a demon, but I don't think we are that desperate yet. Finally, the new lackey. So in Saviors of Uldum there will be 6 lackeys in the pool. So whenever you generate a lackey, you have 1 in 6 to get the specific lackey, compared to 1 in 5 that it has been during Rise of Shadows. And the new lackey is Titanic Lackey, a 1-mana 1/1, Battlecry, give a friendly minion +2 health and taunt. At first sight this looks like the weakest lackey so far. Generally your lackeys have been very proactive. Kobold lackey deal damage, Goblin lackey give a friendly minion +attack and rush. You have been able to influence the board state almost always immediately when you get some lackeys going. But this one doesn't allow you to do that. It moves the lackeys towards a little bit more defensive style. Even aggressive decks can take advantage of this though, because you can set up which minion is going to be the taunt to protect your other minions. But this does diminish your damage potential a little bit. Those were all the new cards that were revealed in the past day, so we're getting Zoo and even more variants of Zoo, but also the potential return of Mecha'thun Warlock. So we did end up getting support for another Warlock archetype after all. There's still a few more days to go. The final reveal stream will be on Wednesday next week, and I will be reviewing the cards as they come. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.